Welcome to another video of Lord PeteyTV Plays, and in this video series here is mostly about us running dungeons in our Mythic Pluses, and specifically I want to talk about, what we're ending up doing here is we're going to be running keys with our Rogue, our Boomkin, our Guardian Druid. We're going to be doing our Mistweaver Monk. We're also going to be running keys with our Rogue, our Brewmaster Monk, and we're going to probably be doing some other stuff, but I wanted to put a couple of really cool keys in here that, so people can end up seeing them. Give you some commentary on some of the polls and things like that to give you an idea of where things are and what you might need to do if you're ending up getting in these dungeons. And this is going to be for Season 3 of Dragonflight. So enjoy the keys, and I'll hope to see you soon. This is week 3 of Dragonflight, and we're going to be having Volcanic and Spiteful. And, this is just a couple of ways that we end up dealing with it in different manners, in different classes, and in different ways. So take a look, enjoy, and I hope you like it. What can I say about Atal'Dazar on Fortified other than it is a beautiful, clean dungeon that does not make me feel bad whatsoever. So when we go through this, it was not too bad. We ended up really smoking this dungeon. I really think we could have probably ended up doing this at a 18 or 19. But we ended up going through, having not an ounce of an issue, pulling right to Razan as we did. The Razan was, just hanging out, having a good time. The only thing we really had to worry about during that was the Serrated Teeth took, a decent amount of damage. So I made sure I ended up using my Purifying Brews and Celestial Brews to deal with during that time. Made sure I was on the correct side for the Pursuit, because the Pursuit can attack anybody and has a crazy amount of range on it. So, it is something to, think of and deal with. But other than that, Razan was pretty much a joke for us, and we kind of went through real nice and easy, and we had a good time with it. So, and the fact that I have that taunt speed really does help after the pursuit's over to get him moving again to a position that we want. Inside.
Yeah, no, I'm just preparing, just in case he hits me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You can't stay involved, right?
I can.
He can.
Pursuit on me?
I've never seen that before. I didn't think it could hit tank.
I'm helping heal him.
Alright.
Nah, he should be fine. He's got a tank defensive and my defensive going on at the same time.
Fear.
I've never seen that.
I haven't.
4.
So
I think I've seen that once.
I've seen it on it
One.
picked Dak one time and he bubbled.
Yeah. That's right, he did do that. I was there for that one.
what?
Bitch.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, it has an absurd range. That's why I was standing on the stairs going the other way.
Absurd is an understatement right there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you looking to support the channel? Please make sure you go to our merch store. The link is in the comments below. We have mugs, shirts, lots of cool things that we will love you to purchase and be wearing and supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and thank you so much.
You ever pull the stalker on these stairs? I was never pull the one on top of the stairs. What? I said, do you pull the stalkers on the stairs? Right before he said that. Oh no, we used to.
So this pack is one of the more crucial packs that I really always get worried about when we end up pulling them. And you're probably saying to yourself, why is it this pack? Well, you got the shielder in it, you have the explosion guy in it, you don't have much room to move because you have to deal with not only the pack on the one side, but the bit large pack on the other side. So what I tend to do is I try to really stay in small circle movements throughout this whole entire time and trying to keep everything together. Now, the Spitefuls, I kind of tried to bounce away and keep away from the group. Tried to use my trip to get rid of the shields. And other than that, took them down real nice and easy and quick and easy. As always, just wanted to make sure you know we partner with Sub2R for our gamer glasses, our green screens, our camera mounts, our cameras, all of those enjoyable objects that we end up using while streaming for our long gaming sessions to help increase our quality of our streams. So make sure you use Lord PeteyTV at sub2r.com when you end up going there and purchasing some of this amazing gear. This boss is the only boss that I feel if you don't have a team that is working correctly or doing something correctly, you really have to be careful, because if you don't DPS the stuff down correctly, it ends up respawning, which means you have a loss of time, because one's going to reanimate and then you're going to have to deal with it properly. If you don't interrupt them, you're going to get the tank does not interrupt the what's it called, the noxious stench or whatever it is, it's going to end up killing the group. There is so many mechanics that are going to end up screwing up your run with this one particular boss. We end up trying to take down all of the totems very close to, the same time. Once that ends up happening, we DPS the boss down, and we end up getting him down. He really is annoying. I end up taking him around the outside of the circle, and by the time we get around, the rest of the pools will despawn, which will give us more than enough time to deal with everything else.
I'm like, no.
I did the same thing at 29, and it went down to like 18, and I was like, no, oh no, please.
I was trying to fucking move because it jumped at me like 5 times.
It doesn't help that I actually beaconed yours. Hunter. Yeah.
At the same
and I
time?
brought it down to like, I got it down to like 5% or something like that, and I was like, oh.
That's what happened. We both critted at the same time. Oh my goodness. I thought that was weird amount of damage. I was like, oh goodness.
Yeah, that was because there was a beacon that went off right there too.
Only 530k.
Yeah, that one wasn't a crit, it was just a beacon.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they nerfed that.
Make sure you end up checking out our other channels. We have a sister channel called Gaming Fire with Lord PeteyTV, which we end up giving you some specific gaming news that is popping up here and there throughout the whole entire week. And then make sure you're also checking out our Stories with Lord PeteyTV, where we end up giving you little short stories that he's handwritten throughout the whole entire week, which we think you'll greatly appreciate. Thank you so much, and check those out. And hit the subscribe button here when you are ready. This pull on top of the stairs is probably my favorite pull in the whole entire dungeon, and it does not matter if it's a fortified or tyrannical weak. I will pull so much onto this, and I will make sure I end up DPSing until my heart's content. I also make sure I always pick up the bloods when it comes down to the priestesses. The priestesses almost like target the tank most of the time. For us, this dungeon was not a big deal to deal with. You know, Shamber was on his hunter, Gat was on his shaman, doing enhance, and we just blew this guy up to this pack up to holy hell. So I really wasn't too concerned with it. All the ads and all that other stuff was not concerned, and we ended up getting our percentage super quickly. I don't see anything wrong with it, so I was very happy with this. The priestess is very easy to deal with. You know, all you got to really make sure you're ending up doing is just, you know, putting them in a location. I'm talking about specifically for fortified. You end up dealing with the spirit when it comes out, stun it, prioritize it, kill it, continue. I mean, there's no real question about it. We ended up taking it down super quick. It was really enjoyable. I had a good time. So it worked out pretty damn well in our case, and after a couple of blood transfusions, we were good to go.
Early.
I went backwards into it.
Oh, there's one over there to the left. I didn't see it. Oh, that sucked. Sweeping this guy.
Spirit.
Sweeping. Gonna touch it.
You can soak now.
One right next to it.
Getting your stun this way.
My favorite thing is when I accidentally press the wrong mouse button and I open up a menu and I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. Like, I'm trying to keep people alive, not open a menu. Thank you, though.
Blood. Brawl. Self.
No, I think there's a defense mechanism.
So how do you keep yourself hydrated over those long gaming sessions? Here at Lord PeteyTV, we end up using Rogue energy drinks. That is what we use here. We end up drinking those throughout the whole entire sessions. Please make sure you go there and use Lord PeteyTV at checkout when you end up purchasing some of those amazing drinks.
It's more RNG.
The Yasma fight on Fortified isn't nearly as bad as it is in Tyrannical. We ended up really using the old tactics for this, you know, the standing in one spot, DPSing them down, and doing our thing. We did start noticing over time is definitely a lot of changes that ended up happening with this boss, but overall, this boss was pretty much a pushover, and I kind of made it happy that we were able to do what we could do with it. I ended up, like, you know, just trying to step on some spiders, so we ended up not having as much of an issue. But overall, I mean, it kind of went down pretty smooth, and I'm happy we ended up timing it. And, you know, it makes me feel good when we end up timing a nice key.
There's no reason for them to hit this hard. These spiders chase you, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I also do run over a spider.
I don't. I try to avoid those like the plague.
Well, I know. Or we can let them all come together and then,
That's not what I meant to do. Well, rip that vortex.
Didn't need that vortex anyhow.
Thank you so much for taking your time out and checking out the amazing videos that we are ending up producing here. Now, just a reminder, we end up putting videos out throughout the whole entire week involving our Mistweaver Monk, our Brewmaster Monk, our Boomkin Druid, our Guardian Druid, our Combat Rogue, and many other classes throughout the whole entire week. But please make sure you come and check us out. We are doing this every single week, live on twitch.tv every single Monday through Friday. Please come check us out. Subscribe to our YouTube page here and our sister pages. And if you're looking to support the channel, you know where to find it. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic rest of your day.